This video is about pencil holder from toilet rolls and newspaper. I will need 7 toilet rolls, glue, pencil, scissors, black paint and PVA glue, and some newspaper. I start with cutting newspaper on a half, then fold in 3 equal parts, cut in the folded lines. This part is to make the rolls for the base. I will need pencil and glue, and one by one these strips diagonally I roll around the pencil to make little tubes, then secure with the glue, pull the pencil out. This one has a rubber at the end, was a bit harder to get out, but I did it. The next time I put rubber up on the top so it's easier to pull out, and I roll 3 of them. Now whenever I have 3, I start rolling very tight coil, adding all 3 one by one, making a little circle. And for base for this project I will need 19 of these rolls. Here I try to put them together and count once again how they're supposed to look at the end. And everything fits perfectly. Now for the toilet rolls, I usually glue newspaper around the toilet roll itself. I could leave like that, but I don't like sharp edges. So I cut newspaper in strips and then glue it on over the edge and inside too. At the very beginning when I started using toilet rolls, I did glue newspaper only over the edge and then a little bit inside. But for me it didn't look finished. So I decided that better will be if I will go full length inside as well. And it does look better. And if something somewhere is a bit longer, cut off with scissors. And in the same way, glue around to 6 more rolls. So now all my 7 are done. Next process is PVA glue and a little bit of water. So I mix it up to make it a little bit runnier and easy to work. Then plastic trays I got from Sweetbox, and then I go with the brush with the PVA glue around every single little circle, and that makes them harder. I probably could use just the paint because paint hardens as well, but I like this way and I'm always doing this way. It makes it more steady for me. And when all the rolls are done, let them dry. When all is dry, next step is to paint. I choose black because my plan is to put little shiny diamonds around it. And on the black, they will stand out way better. I paint every roll from inside and outside. and every newspaper circle, top, sides and bottom. And for them, I think I went over twice because newspaper was still visible at some parts. When all painting job is done, I forgot to mention very important tool, glue gun. It's time to start gluing everything together. I start by making a little flower. My very trustworthy glue gun broke and I had to use this one. But glue is dripping left, right and center and I don't like it. I already ordered new glue gun and will have it when this video will be uploaded. Like anybody would care, but I do because this one was just disaster. Next, I glue one circle in between every two. I would say it looks a little bit more like a snowflake. And the next one is just to glue in the spaces. And little by little, the base is done. Then I have to glue toilet rolls in the same way as the base in the middle. And now the top part is done as well. I haven't made this in a very long time, so I completely forgot how I glued them on. This is try number 1. By the time I finished every single roll, glue dried out, already hardened. And it just fell off. So I had to clean all glue off, and this is try number 2. Just went around the edges, tried that. This one looked promising until it detached again. So I had to clean off one more time, and now I'm trying to glue on the base and stick it on. Clearly you can see that it won't work. But this time I left the glue on the base as it is. And now try number 4, this is the last one. I did it all quicker and this time finally was alright. Now I have to pull all the glue strings away and add a little bit more glue where it's opening. It was just a couple of places. Finally, everything is holding together. I'm very happy. And now for the next step, I'm using little diamonds, medium diamonds and bigger diamonds. I don't know what they were meant for, but as a crafter, I will always find a use for everything what comes my way. They are so beautiful, and on the black, they really look like diamonds or crystals or just fantastic. Now I set out big ones on the very top. Then the medium ones in between rolls on a base. And then little tiny ones will go around the roll on the base. And for them I use high-tech glue, which is pretty strong and dries out clear. My cat chew lid, so I have to use toothpicks and get the glue manually from the lid. And one by one I glue diamonds on and let the glue dry. For the medium ones, I had to get my tweezers out because they are smaller and it's harder to get my fingers in between rolls as well. So, tweezers there to help. And from time to time, it was a diamond chase because they just decided to flip away. When the medium ones are in place, it looks like this. And now comes the most time-consuming part of all, tiny diamonds. I have to be very precise and very delicate because they manage to move around and not stick the way I want. And I push them with finger just to make sure they're secure and they're not coming off anytime soon. Somehow it looks that they have mind of their own. They twist and roll and don't want to listen. After quite some time, I got a little bit done. And a few more rolls to go. Here I wanted to record how easy it is to pick up little tiny diamonds. Every other just runs away. All diamonds are finally in place, but I lost track of time, so I can't tell how long it actually took. But I like it. Next thing, and the last thing, is to spray with the varnish. I had to do it outside because of the fumes, but it's shiny. And after a couple of days, it drying, this is end result with colored pencils in. It's absolutely stunning. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.